What you mean bro, you just did your suicide. You just did your suicide? Yo, I said, you just did your suicide? No. Oh, let me see something. What you, hold on, you were like the Giants and so you went to the Bucks. Let me just see something. So you just did your suicide? You just, let's see something. No. Oh, let me see something. So you did your suicide? I could have sworn, cause you just, oh, come on, man. I'm trying Washington. Oh, okay, no, tell me.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a contest that looks pretty open on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. Manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Never enough defensive meetings this week. That's exactly how you try to play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over, and they're already inside the red zone at the 20. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
Oh, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. Gets so now.
Take the snare, cross the line, and lost the play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then handle back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Herbert now off the play fake. It's Keenan here. And he stops his way close to scoring the first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal.
Crowd right. Set.
Now run with Hampton. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
Set. Ready.
Looking from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got the first down grab and still going. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
On one, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end.
When you don't have great success on first down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the kill. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Here we go. Ready? 11 empty. 11.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Makes the play in bounds left side. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
12.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. We ran a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
From the 40, here comes second and 10. Burrow gets it up line quick. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. It was good.
Looking quickly, trying to get set.
11.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So now they're in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Again, it's Burrow. Buying some time right. Complete over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Making some progress here. A good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hinton to open the drive. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to Hampton. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Short pass blocked. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Draw play here, Hampton. He finds his 6 yards on that 1st down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Well, can get his yard move, but it's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. McConkey with a touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
It's just set. Right in. 12.
Burrow on 1st down. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
To the right side and reeled in by Chase. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that first down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Burrow setting up the play action. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This one misses the tight end. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Finds him out right. He has the first down for the moment, but we all see that flag, and depending on which way it goes, could wipe away that 4th down conversion. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Gun. 11 Thomas. Ready? Stop.
Burrow trying on 4th down. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
Back to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. No problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
59. Set. 380.
And bring the tight end left.
Set.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Set. Ray. Still does. Go. Hey, Ray. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's got Hampton underneath. And he works this to the 38 before going there. Working quickly here.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor tight. 21. Set.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta and no thoughts.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Completed to his running back. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
He's back to throw. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting it.
Flying downfield by Gesicki. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Here we go. 180.
And quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offensive line fast.
11, call me.
So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and goal, defense flooding the field with DBs.
It's a field, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
Here we go.
What an effort to bring in that choke throw. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You can just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
First and 10 from the 32. Going right this time with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Cap.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Waste of time. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. for him here. Escapes out to the left. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. That's complete inside the 35. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Hampton gets the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard game, though. Third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
Let's go. Hey.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trail by just one. You're never going to see Jim Harbaugh back down from a risk, right? He wants to go for this. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. You're never going to see Jim Harbaugh back down from a risk, right? He wants to go for this. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Into the hands of Ganson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Delta. Go.
Running it with Hampton. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Again, it's Hampton. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. So it's all coming down to a try from Cameron Dicker. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And it's took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.